I think discouragement for Christians. I mean, I kind of like to separate this between those who are believers and those that are not, because we really do have hope, faith, cheerfulness, and the gifts of the Spirit. One of the things we have as we get older that is so depressing that unbelievers have robbed themselves of is children and grandchildren. I mean, my wife keeps running into women who are just mourning over the decisions they made to only have one child or one or two. And as it turns out, because they didn't believe in children and they were just a lifestyle option, guess what? Their children don't believe in children either. And often they don't even believe in marriage. So you don't even have the joy of having your daughter-in-law hate you.
Yeah, my parents have, I think, was it 17 grandchildren, and they run into people all the time that just have like one
Yeah.
or two.
Yep.
And people look at them strange, like, well, because I've got 8 children, but I can't
Yeah.
imagine. Can you imagine? I can't imagine growing old and then having no one.
Well, Mary Lee tells me regularly about women she runs into. And, inevitably with older women, the question is, do you have any grandchildren? It's always what they say. And she doesn't want to answer, because this woman is mourning over not having any grandchildren. And then she says, well, do you have any? And Mary Lee's like, let's talk about the weather.
I have
Yeah, yeah.
How many grandchildren do you have?
We have 30 with one on the way.
Praise God for that.
Yeah, and I I think that one of the reasons Christians are different from unbelievers is that, I mean, we just had one of our granddaughters who's probably 8 at our house for a couple of days while our parents and other siblings were out of town. Just the joy, the making of the cookies, the making of a sign, welcome home. I had family devotions, which I usually don't do just with my wife, and even that was a joy. We had a couple of other grandchildren at the table. Last night, we invited them over for dinner, and, she goes down to the museum, the Children's Museum downtown. And, my goodness, could you imagine living in one of those cities down in Arizona or Florida where they don't allow children?